I'm Chantel Turner. I'm the founder of Stronger Mommy, and what I do is I empower parents who have special needs children to live a life beyond limits. So let me tell you a little bit about me, my story. As I said, I'm the founder of a business called Stronger Mommy, and what I do is I help parents who have children with special needs. And you might wonder why. Well, in 2012, my husband and I decided that we wanted to start a family. I was very fortunate. I got pregnant right away. Wonderful. A lot of women don't. I had a good pregnancy. Everything went really well. And I went into labor full term, 38 weeks, 5 days. And when I got to the hospital, my daughter's heart rate would drop every time I had a contraction. And so they decided to do an emergency C-section. They got my daughter out, and then they said she was fine. Everything was great. And for 2 hours, we were in the maternity room. Everything was great. But her blood sugar was low, her temperature was low, and eventually her doctor did rounds, and he looked at her and he said, I don't know what's wrong, but something is wrong with this baby. Take her to the NICU. Within 20 minutes of her being up in the NICU on monitors, she had an apneic episode. She stopped breathing and turned blue. And then it happened again. And so now it's this frantic, why is this happening? Thank God she was in the NICU, they revived her right away. But why is this brand new baby having apneic episodes? So they did an EEG, they saw some seizure activity, eventually a CT, and finally an MRI. All of this took course over 3 days. And the doctor came to give us the MRI results. We're sitting in our maternity room. My family is there. They'd driven in from a couple hours away. My husband and I are in the room. The neurologist comes in and he opens this folder and he points to my daughter's brain scan, and there's this real dark area in the middle of the scan. And he says, do you see this dark spot here? That portion of your child's brain is dead. Your daughter had a middle cerebral artery stroke right before birth, and that portion of your child's brain is dead. Really hard to process that information. I didn't even know babies could have strokes. And so you go through this, what does that mean? Why me? Why us? Why my child? Is this my fault? I carried her? Did I do something? He said, your daughter will have cerebral palsy. He actually went on to physically act out what that might look like, okay, as traumatizing as that was. She will likely deal with seizures the rest of her life, and we don't really know what her outcome, what her future, what that prognosis holds. We spent 11 days in the NICU. I had a good job, my husband had a good job, we were making a good income, I had great insurance. When we left the NICU, we had a massive pile of debt because insurance didn't cover a big portion of what we owed for all of this time. And more importantly, we had a massive pile of paperwork and confusion that we really didn't know what to do with. During that time, we saw hospital social workers. They told us, you know, there's this service and that service, and we're going to apply for this for you and all of that. And I woke up 6 months down the road and realized we weren't getting anything. Nobody had applied for anything for us. My daughter needed services and support and therapies, and I had to get that for her. At the same time, while realizing that, I also realized that I was working full-time. My husband was working full-time. I was commuting about 3 hours a day, round trip, and we were drowning in medical bills, even though we had good jobs. So I had to figure something out, but my husband travels 80% of the year for work, so I couldn't possibly get a second job. What was I gonna do? This entire time, I'm focused on really figuring out how to get my daughter everything she needs. All of this journey took about 3 years. I'm now getting her the services and support that she needs. I've gotten a ton of help from our state. I've gotten, you know, she's doing amazingly well. Doctors see her and they're like, this can't possibly be the same child that has these brain scans because she's doing so well. So that's when I started Stronger Mommy. I founded the company to help other parents who have children with special needs, just like I do, be able to get the services, support, resources, and community that they need to help them and their children live a limitless life. And so everybody says, well, when's the best time to start something new, right? So people think, oh, well, I'm gonna start that diet on Monday. Monday's a good day. I don't know why Monday's a good day to start a diet. Monday, or the first of the month, right? Everything that we do, it's a good time to start a new hobby, to start a diet, to change careers. Not today. The answer is the best time to do anything is right now when you're excited about doing it. If you're excited about starting a new diet, don't wait till Monday. Start your diet right now and then talk yourself into it. Commit to that and say, you know what? I am gonna start a new career. Here's why. Take that risk and be fully in that. Be fully committed. You have to take action right away and be excited about it. And so 10 years from now, I want you to think back, and are you gonna say, man, I wish I would have? or damn, I'm really glad that I did.